my happy Scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and today I'm creating a layout that I absolutely love. I started with a sketch that was shared with us from the Kitaholic Kits online crop that was from January 26th, and I don't usually do sketches very well. I stick to them really, really closely and I just find them hard, but this turned out on point. I think this backing paper that I'm using from Kitaholic was a massive help for this, but oh my goodness, it is awesome. I sent it to my sister and she suggested adding this thin black border. And oh my goodness, it was an absolute game changer. This border, I will do this again. It totally changed my entire layout. So as you can see, I've got the stunning Kitaholic paper as a main background, as a main border. And then I'm going to have a super teeny slather of this black, and then I'm going to have white. And it just makes this whole layout pop. It is incredible. So this Kitaholic paper is obviously floral all over. All the full pieces of the floral print I have already fussy cut and used. What I had left were the ones that run off the side of the page. And I didn't know how to use them and not waste them. I really wanted to use them, but they were all like half. Once I started cutting them out, they were going to be half pieces. So I actually decided to do half pieces and to use them as a border on my page. So I'm matching them back up to where they would belong. And that's literally where I'm going to stick them. I'm going to border my whole page in these beautiful floral pieces. And they're going to make up like 99% of the ephemera that I use on this entire layout. Because I think that's all that we need. So once I put those all the way around, I then need to pull out my photos. Now my photos are, the sketch called for 3 3x3 photos in a row and 4 2x2 photos in a row. Now, at first I thought, no, there's no way. Like, that is a lot of photos. 2x2 is really small. I'm going to lose so much of what's happening in the picture. I hadn't planned that out because I'd already pre-printed all my photos at 3x4 size. No, it totally worked. So I trimmed down my 3x4s to 3x3. That's easy. And popped them up on foam. I gave them a white mat and a black mat. And then I trimmed down again my 3x3 photos. I trimmed those down as well into 2x2. Now they were a little bit more difficult. I really had to have quite a few of this wedding. So I really had to pick the ones that would be okay to be trimmed down and not lose too much of what was going on. But it totally worked. And it really has that film strip-esque feel to it. Then the last part of the sketch said to put a huge title over on the right-hand side. So I again pulled out my chipboard and thought these are the perfect color. Perfect. Unfortunately, they didn't have an ampersand in them, and that really got me stuck for a little minute. I was like, how am I going to do the and if there's no ampersand? And I looked through my stash and I looked through my collection. And I just could not find anything that was going to match and be suitable as an ampersand in the middle of the Mr. and Mrs. So I put that in the too hard basket for now. Then I continued on with adding those last few pieces of flowers. I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to do that. Did I want to pop them up on foam? I definitely knew I wanted them to overlap the photos. I didn't want them under. You were going to lose too much of the floral, but I wasn't really sure. I kind of wanted that a little bit up but a little bit down feel to them, and I wasn't like, how do you even do that? That sentence does not even make sense. So I kind of popped those in the too hard basket as well and stuck on my letters. While I was doing that, I thought, why not just glue along the bottom of the flowers, the part that's going to be sticking to the white 12x12 paper? And so that's what I think I'm going to do. These 2 teeny tiny flowers are like the only 2 whole flowers in the entire pattern Kitaholic paper that I had left. And so they were perfect to just go here in the center. You might wonder, oh, hey, you're sticking it over someone's head. I am, but it's just the celebrant that is no one we know. So I don't mind that the celebrant head's getting covered. And then I pulled out the, is it Oh So Lovely? The Pink Fresh Studio Thickers, and just got 3 little corresponding colours to write the word and I think that totally works. And then I start to sticking on the flowers, and I just put this thin line of wet glue just along the edge of the floral that's going to sit on the white paper, and what's actually up on top of the flowers is not glued down at all. It's just kind of resting there. And I think once I put this in a pocket, it's going to be totally secure and totally fine. And then I didn't have to add any foam and have the whole thing sort of popped up. It's still got that feel of being up, but it's also attached down on the same level like the other florals are. And I'm really happy with the way that looks. Then I got up to this last one, and I don't like, how much is that covering the beautiful bride? I don't love it. And I started to wonder if maybe I could swap it out. It's technically not the floral that's supposed to be, like they are supposed to be around. This is the floral that goes there, and that's the floral that goes up there. But I'm thinking I can get away with this. I think because there's that dark black sort of line breaking them up, you don't actually notice that it's the wrong one in the wrong place. They totally look like they match. And that's so much better because I'm not covering so much of the bride. That other one, the other floral piece, that was just way too big, and it was ruining the photograph by having so much of the bride being covered. So that is all done now, and oh my goodness, I am like skipping in the background because I love this. So then I just pop on a little bit of gold Heidi Swap Color Shine, just a little, and a little bit of black, nothing too much. You totally could have left it off, but I love splatters, but just a little pop. And this is it. I'm definitely going to be doing something like this again. I loved this. This sketch was the bomb, and that paper border was incredible. I hope I've inspired you to give this a try as well, and I can't wait to see your take on a layout like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.